CV writing, what's your advice?
Well, a common mistake with that is people think you only need one CV. So they work really hard to create what they consider to be a great CV, and then they send it out for everything, and that is absolutely not what you do. You have to actually target each CV to each opportunity that you're going for. So again, you have to research the company, look carefully at what they're advertising, and then make your CV tweak to fit their agenda. So that's the first thing, it has to be targeted. And the other thing is, in a recession, you need more than one. If you're only going after one thing, that's risky, because it's difficult out there. So I like people to have at least 2 or 3 targets, and for each target you have to have a different CV based on careful research as to what that job's about, what that employer's going to be looking for. And get help. It's a lot harder than you think to produce a really good CV and to make it stand out. So come and get some help with that. We know how to give you help on that. There's also a talk online that you can watch. If you go to staffs.ac.uk/careers talks online, there's a full talk on there by me about how to write a graduate targeted CV. So it's a good idea to have a look at that too.
And what would you say that would be people's most common mistakes when it comes to job interviews and CV writing?
Okay, well, I think in the current climate there is 2 mistakes. One is some graduates think, I've done a degree and therefore I'm only going to take a graduate job. And actually that's not really where it's at anymore. You've got to be more flexible than that and a bit more cunning. You need a plan with a final destination in mind, but then you have to look at all the routes into that. And sometimes that means you have to go in lower and work your way up, which is okay if it's part of a plan. It's not if it's a dead-end job and you just can't find anything else to do. But if it's part of a plan, then that is a perfectly good careers management strategy to have. So that's the first thing, be flexible, look for all the routes in. And the other big common mistake is to rely purely on advertised vacancies. 65% of graduate jobs never get advertised. So you've got to get out there and start networking, doing work experience, even volunteering maybe. If you can't afford to do that without a job, get a basic job through the day, but then allocate some time slots to go do some relevant volunteering. And you've got to start networking and asking and getting out there into the industries that you're interested in, because a lot of jobs turn up because somebody's met you, they like the look of you, a job's come up, they offer it to you on a temporary basis, and hey, you're in. So you've got to network and look for the hidden vacancies too.